Well, it looks like former House Majority Leader Tom DeLay can now put money laundering convictions behind him. Today, the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals upheld a ruling which threw those charges out. DeLay was convicted 4 years ago of illegally funneling money to Texas House candidates. The Third Court of Appeals threw out the charges last year. Today's ruling backed up that decision. And joining me now, Tom DeLay and his attorney, Brian Weiss, here in the studio. Got to start with you, Mr. DeLay. How are you feeling right now?
Well, obviously, I got to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
I must say that it's been a long time, and we've had to put up with it. But my faith has sustained me, and right now, I kind of feel excited about my life starting over again.
Oh, excited about the possibilities of what's next. I was going to ask you that last, but let's get right to it.
I don't know what's next.
Okay.
I'm going to be involved like I have been over these 9 years, working and giving speeches and working with organizations and political organizations. And, you know, I've been working for years for spiritual revival and a revolution for the Constitution, and I'm going to continue to push that.
Okay, so Brian, explain exactly what happened in court.
Melinda, in a nutshell, this was a judicial smackdown. 8 of the 9 judges on the nation's most conservative criminal court essentially told the prosecutorial posse, the warlords, and the public integrity unit of the Travis County DA's office this was a case that never should have been brought. This was a case that had more holes than the Iraqi Navy, and shame on you for trying to snow a jury, let alone trying to put Tom DeLay in the penitentiary, is a result of conduct that was perfectly legal.
You're really enjoying this moment, I can tell right now, Brian Weiss.
You are gracious in defeat and you're more gracious in victory, but the fact that one elected prosecutor who answers to no one other than the residents of Travis County ought to scare you, because they have the ability to turn any elected official's life upside down in this great state.
Okay, got to get back to you, Mr. DeLay. You've always smiled throughout this process. We talked a couple of weeks ago when you were here in our newsroom talking about Governor Perry's case, about that mugshot, the smiling mugshot, and you are smiling now.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you, you know, you see that smile from years ago.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
think about how your life has changed over time, will you run again? I'm going to be very specific.
I don't think so. I'm 67 years old, and I've got a lot of other things I want to do. But who knows? I walk every day with the Lord, one day at a time. And if He's got that in store for me, I'm going to just walk with the Lord and see where He leads me.
All right, and we'll be following it. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Katie.